You know, shout out to all the chefs in the union, man. I got love for these guys, Akil. I know you already know. I got a love for these guys that is it's different. It's different from the vendors. It's different from the Sesh life and all that. These chefs I really care about, bro. Like I care about them succeeding in this industry. I really do, man. So
What it do? I'm Akil, the real deal with zeal and mass appeal, the host of the Sesh, brought to you by the CannaChef Union, and I am here with the mastermind behind the grand design, the creator of Edible Kandy Grillz, the executive producer, basically my co-host for the Sesh, Brooksie Hussle.
in the building, baby. What's up, everybody? You already know, man. I'm out here just trying to put on for the city, man. Las Vegas, Nevada, the Sesh. I'm really proud of everybody, man. We're out here really doing it, making money. Everybody's having a good time at these events, man. The vendors, man, I got love for you vendors, man. Every time I see y'all, the passion just runs deep in my body, man. I see y'all hustling, getting to the money. You guys are waking up every day, showing out, showing up. Whoa, bro, we really built a community here in Las Vegas, man. I remember 10 years ago, Akil, when I first moved here, about 10, 12 years ago, the cannabis community was not even cracking like this. It was very basic, all right? And JC Coates, shout out to JC, was one of the first people that went ahead and threw a sesh. People weren't even vending at the sessions. There was no weed allowed, okay? Yeah. Now, I mean, this is jumping, okay? If you're sitting at home watching us, that's the wrong move. You need to be here with us in this energy, because I'm telling you, the sessions are a really special thing, man. Las Vegas is really putting on, and it's something brand new. We've already been doing it in California. We've been doing it, you know, Northern California, Oregon, Seattle, all the, you know, Denver, Colorado. We've been doing it. But the sessions in Nevada are special, right? It's something different, and it's something that, you know, we're leading the way. We're leading the way, man. This is something so new, and these guys are taking it by storm, man. I'm proud of these guys, man. I'm proud. So shout out to all the vendors, man. Shout out to the Sesh bosses, Tattoos and Smoke, One Love Seminar, the Ohana Sesh, what's happening? The homie Cheeto putting on, Eddie Crocker doing sessions now. Shout out to Crocker, okay? Street Life Magazine, they're putting on for the city. You already know. Shout out to Street Life, baby. You already know. And all the other session people, man, everybody putting on. I even seen ESO. Shout out to ESO, Exotic Shit Only, baby. They putting on for the city, man. There's so many people throwing sessions that, man, you can't help but to make money. You can't help but to make money, baby. If you're not making money right now, you slipping. Let's go.
Wow. I absolutely agree, and I said you're basically the co-host because every interview, your name is brought up. Every interview, and I had to make sure the audience knows now, Brooksie Hussle, the creator of the CannaChef Union and Edible Kandy Grillz, everyone says this is not everyone, but so many people say this is the reason why I'm here. Brooksie saw me before I even had a label, before I had a container. Brooksie saw me doing my thing, and he said, yo, come out from D.C., come out from Washington. Even the MMA fighter we just talked with, Ox, and I know Brooksie the same way. I say the same thing. I'm like, that's the reason why I'm here doing the interview, is because of Brooksie Hussle. And hearing you say that you've been here for 10 years and being able to see it come up, you definitely get your respect, and it's definitely well known who you are.
Man, and, you know, I appreciate it. You know, homage is a good thing, you know, and I just pay homage, man, to the game that showed me respect. You know, because when I was coming up out of high school and everything, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. You know, I was going to go on and be a politician or something like that. That's what I was thinking. I'm not even going to lie. For real, I'm into politics, you know, so I was going to do that. But the cannabis industry embraced me at a young age, you know, and it's kind of one of those things to where you never bite the hand that feeds you, you know, and the cannabis industry has fed me a lot, and it showed me so much respect, so much love, that it's like I can't even be in anything else because it doesn't even feel right. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. It doesn't even feel right to be doing something else. Like, this is my life, and this is what I love. And, you know, I'm from Pasadena 626. I'm really from Altadena. Let me correct myself. I'm from Altadena 626, but I represent both, and I got the Pasadena Rose and all of that, right? And my homies from back home will tell you, right, even from a young age, I was about 12, 13 when I started having people over to the house, hanging out, we'd be smoking, whatever. I would bring people together. That was my main thing, was making sure that people in our neighborhood knew each other, because I knew that having our team be solid meant more. That meant that we had more momentum. We had more strength. We had more power, okay? So I do that now. And that's to hear you say that about these people saying that about me, I love it. I love it because that's literally what I stand for. But you know what's crazy? It does not surprise me because that is literally my life. I bring people together and I show love. And that's literally all I do, man. I don't do all of the drama. I don't do all the other stuff because time, man, that's all we got is time. And time is ticking, Akil. Time is ticking. So why even trip? You know what I mean? Time is ticking, man. So we got to get to the money. We got to get our brands out there. We got to get things really going, especially as black men in the game. Okay, let's talk about that, especially as black men in the game, because we're in an industry, right, to where our brothers and sisters are locked up right now for stuff that we're doing right now and having fun with. You know, so this is really serious. This is not a game. And I don't take it as a game. I take this very seriously. That's why when people see me out here and everything, they're like, yeah, I know Brooksie. I know he's doing his thing. I know. Because, dude, this is my life. I really don't do anything else. People are, well, what do you do outside of this? Nothing. This is what I do. You know what I mean? This is what I do. This is my passion. This is what I breathe. I don't like, going out and I don't like going to roller coasters and watching television. And I don't do that. I work hard. And I'm passionate about people starting their brands. I'm passionate about my brand, and I'm really passionate about people's passion. I just love seeing people be passionate about what they love to do. So I just embrace that, man. That's it.
Yeah, and when you surround yourself with people like that, you're just going to be successful because of that energy. Since we linked up and started doing this, it has not stopped. It has not stopped.
It's been crazy, and you know what a good homie of mine told me back in the day, right? People got to realize that it's not all about money, right? And I know that's why we're here. We're here to make the money, and I stress that a lot, obviously. I was just talking about it just now. We're here to make the money. Let's get the money, all of that. I get it. But you got to know how to separate it, right? You got to stay in the money mind state and stay hustling, stay focused, stay on that. But you also got to know how to separate it to where it's not all about the money, right? You're doing it for the people. You're doing it out of love. You're doing it out of, just wanting to be in the community and show greatness, right? As long as you're doing that, the money will follow. Yeah. Once you start chasing the money and it's all about that, your business is going to fail, guaranteed, because people are going to see through that. They're going to see that you don't have the passion. They're going to see that you don't care. They're going to see that you're all about one thing. And that's not what we're about, man. We're about multiple things in this community, especially bringing people together and showing love. And this is something I really want to speak on, right? Because we have a lot of sessions going now, right? A lot of sessions in our Las Vegas community going. And we need to get a union going, right? We have the CannaChef Union, which is a great thing. But we need a Sesh Union to where all the vendors are a part of this union and we can collaborate to where we're not throwing multiple sessions a day. I hate seeing 4 sessions a day because what happens is the people get dispersed and then the vendor loses. That's us. We lose. We lose because all of the people, they go to multiple events, not all to one, and then our money gets messed up, right? We can't have that. We have to be together to where we're giving our patients what they need all in one place. Stop making our patients go to multiple locations to see all their favorite people, man. Let's get it all in one location to where we can just stunt and be a family. Yeah. That's what it's about, right? Let's go.
Coming up next, the Sesh Union. And you've helped so many people out, including myself. Do you have a mentor or someone you want to shout out that's really looked out for you in the game?
Wow, I have a few, and that's crazy that you mentioned that because when I first got into this game, I didn't have any. And that's actually why I started the union, was because it was so hard for me to infiltrate the industry. Not only that, but just to get help. Because even after I infiltrated the industry, it was still hard to get help and get sponsors and get people to really notice me, right? So that's why I did it. So, I have 3 sponsors that I really love. Shout out my homie Q. You already know. We out here. Hey, you already know. Shout out to West Coast Terps, man. You already know we in the building, baby. That's the click. But I have 3 mentors, man, that I can really say. And I have more. But these 3 really go up and beyond for me, right? I got J.C. Coates. J.C. Coates runs Culture and Cannabis, which is a really big company here in Las Vegas. Not only
That's how we met.
That's how we met, player. Not only that, they throw sessions. And then not only that, they have their products in dispensaries here. I remember JC, I met him about 10 years ago. And he threw the first ever sesh out here. And I went and I met him. And man, JC had so much passion and he wanted to do so much. But with the laws and everything in Nevada, he wasn't able to go where his mind was trying to take him. Right? Which was just awful. I hated seeing my friend like that because my friend definitely, he was ready to go. But at the time, it wasn't ready. So basically, JC, after the years, he got it together, was able to build his brand. And now Culture and Cannabis is one of the biggest companies in Las Vegas. I mean, they're doing it major. Shout out Culture and Cannabis. JC, he's got his partner, Tony. Tony's my man, too. And he's got a good crew, man. JC's got a lot of people behind him that really love him, and they really want to see him do well. And not only that, JC treats his people well. That's one thing you got to do. You got to treat your people well, too, because, you want to get to that final goal, right? But you got to make sure that you're hitting all your people's goals, too, because they have certain goals that they want to hit. So you got to make sure that within your own goals, your people are hitting theirs as well, and that's something that JC has mastered. He's making sure that everybody gets to where they want to go while he's getting to where he wants to go. And that's so major, bro. That's a boss. That's boss, bro. And, he has a photographer, Chuck. Chuck, man, I've seen him coming up through the years. And Chuck, he's just been getting better and better, And I can't say that's all JC because Chuck is obviously doing his thing. But JC is giving people like Chuck the exposure to be better. You know what I mean? And then not only that, Chuck is giving JC what he needs to be better within his company. So it's like a marriage within all of his team. That's a beautiful thing, man. And it's something that we can only salute to and say props, because, damn, dude, it's correct. It's correct, So JC is one of them. My next mentor is Jerry Long. He goes by Cocaine, all right? And Cocaine is a West Coast singer / rapper, right? And he's really big on the West Coast. He's got songs with Snoop Dogg, Bootsy Collins, Mitchie Slick. He's out there with a lot of people, right? Sugar Free is main dude, right? And Cocaine, he has really taught me how to be a man in this game. Because you can teach somebody how to be a businessman all day. But to teach you to be a man in this game is something different. And I can't even really speak on that right now because that's a whole nother segment. But to be a man in this game is different from being a businessman. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And Cocaine really taught me how to stand on my own, too, and how to be a man in this game and how to, take it by storm, and be Brooksie. So I owe a lot to Cocaine, man. He really put me on game. And, I call him my unk, man. That's really my unk. He's not my real uncle at all. But I call him my unk, man. He's really my uncle because he shows me love like family. He really does, man. So shout out to Cocaine, man. I love that dude, man. Yeah, for real. Love that dude. My final mentor, which everybody knows and loves, right, is Paul Wall. Paul Wall, baby. You already know the poet. You already know, man. Paul Wall has shown me so much love in this game. And it's crazy, right? Paul didn't even have to. You know what I mean? Like, he really didn't even have to show me that love, bro. Like, he really didn't. And Paul just saw the passion, bro. He just saw what I was trying to do. He saw that I was really real about it. And he just wanted to see me do well in the game, bro. And it's crazy when you deal with artists and you deal with stars. They want to see you do well, right? But really, they're looking at you like your money. They're looking at you like, okay, how are you going to add to my career? How are you going to make it to where I can make money while we get you on too? Which is not a bad thing, right? Everybody's got to get their pie, right? But you know what's different about Paul? He didn't want anything from me. He didn't want the company. He didn't want anything, dude. Like, he just wanted me to be the best. And that is something that I'll never forget, you know. And I even mentioned it on the Culture and Cannabis podcast. I tried to get Paul Wall as a cosign. You know, I was coming into the game, and I was like, you know what? I need Paul Wall to really co-sign me on these edible grills because he's the grill guy. Him and Johnny Dang are the man. They're the man. They're the guys for grills. So I was like, I need both of their signatures on this, right? But you know what ended up happening, and this is so cold, bro, is I talked to Paul. I talked to his manager, Goo. I talked to Johnny. I talked to everybody in the camp. Oiler Mob, shout out. And you know what Paul told me is he was like, you know what? We could co-sign you all day. We could do all of that all day. But we don't even want to, bro. And I was like, dang, I was hurt at first. I was like, why, you know? But Paul told me, he was like, you know, I don't want to co-sign because you could really do this yourself. He was like, the brand is so strong and your product is so strong, you could do this yourself. You don't need Paul Wall. You don't need Johnny Dang. You don't need, you know, you need Brooksie. And you need to just go. So when he told me that, bro, that really was bigger than a cosign for me. And I said this again on the Culture and Cannabis podcast. I said this before. It was bigger than a cosign because he was giving me his faith. Whoa, bro. Like, and I can talk on it, bro. I know a lot of artists and music people, they don't give people their faith. They really don't. You know, they make business deals with people and stuff like that, and it's all about business. You know what I mean? Dude gave me his faith. That is something that is so much bigger. That's bigger than rap. That's bigger than edibles. That's bigger than a cosign. That's him being my friend, bro. Whoa, bro. Like, that is a real friend. So I can say, you know, I text Paul every now and then. We don't, you know, talk like that, but I text him every now and then, especially when he comes into Vegas or if something big's happening. I'll throw him a text or whatever, and he'll show me love. And that's what it's about, man. Paul always answers my calls. He'll always answer my texts. He'll always answer me. You know what I mean? And that's a real friend, man, because, you know, those artists, man, it's hard to catch friends like that, you know? And I got a couple of them, man. Shout out Paul, even Spanky Hayes, man. Shout out Spanky Hayes. That's my good friend right there. You know, I got some good guys, man, in the industry. But Paul, he goes the extra mile for me, bro. He just wants to see me be the best.
And I was going to say, I guess all of those mentors, I kind of see that in your life when J.C. Coates, who created Culture and Cannabis, the season open of it, Paul Wall opened, and he shouted you out from the stage. He gave you a nice shout out too. He said, y'all know Brooksie because I know Brooksie, the Edible Kandy Grillz. He pulled him up on stage.
Yeah, he pulled him up and everything, and that just goes to cement it. You know, that's my real friend. You know what I'm saying? That's not my industry homie. That's not my, you know, famous homie. I don't look at Paul like that. Like, that's really my friend, bro, because he's done more for me than a lot of people, man. You know, and it's crazy in this game, you know, even family. I'm not even going to lie, you know, even family. Again, Paul and Oiler Mob didn't have to do that. They don't have to shout me out. They don't have to do any of that. Why, right?
Yeah, they're not getting paid for that.
They're not. But you know why? Is because it's all about love and bringing people together, which is what we started on at the beginning of this interview. It's all about love and bringing people together. And I can say Oiler Mob stands on that. Paul Wall, when he says he's the people's champ, he's not lying. He's not lying, bro. He's the people's champ. And if he sees your passion and he sees that you're hungry and you want it, he's going to really mess with you in a different way. You know what I mean? A different way, man. And that was something that caught me off guard. I really did, man, because I thought it was going to be strictly business. We were going to get down, get a cosign going, and we were just going to be off to the races. But what Paul did for me was bigger. That was bigger, and that's exactly what I needed. Yeah.
And you giving it back. We all see it in the community with the CannaChef Union, the Sesh. And make sure everybody knows how they can connect with you and what we're doing.
You already know, man. You can get me at Brooksie Hussle. Right? That's on Instagram and really all social media. I'm the only one named Brooksie, I think, right? And you spell that Brooksie. Brooksie Hussle, Hussle. I tell people, right, it's like Brooksie, you know? As long as you put a C behind it, you're good. So just Brooksie, and then you're good, right? So you can catch me at Brooksie Hussle. You can also find us at the CannaChef Union. You know, shout out to all the chefs in the union, man. I got love for these guys, Akil. I know you already know. I got a love for these guys that is it's different. It's different from the vendors. It's different from the Sesh life and all of that. These chefs I really care about, bro. Like, I care about them succeeding in this industry. I really do, man. So shout out to the chefs. You can find us at the CannaChef Union. You can also find us at Hire a CannaChef, right? And I'm sorry, I got my retainer in. I'm all. But hireacannachef.com, right? If you go to hireacannachef.com, you can actually find a CannaChef near you. So it's kind of like the Uber Eats of cannabis chefs, which is really cool because people always told me, they were like, you know, we see what you're doing with these chefs and everything, but we don't know where to find them. We don't know where to hire them. And we want a chef for our party, or we want a chef for our birthday, or we want a chef for our wedding, or whatever it is. Now you can go to hireacannachef.com. You enter in your address, right, or wherever you're having your party or your function. The website will actually find the CannaChef nearest you, right? And it'll give you a list. You can find other chefs too, but it'll actually pinpoint the chef that's nearest your location. And you can check them out, do the whole nine, and if you like them, you can press hire me, and you can hire the chef directly. And it's really cool, man. You can negotiate your own deal on there with the chef. And what's really good about it is the CannaChef Union doesn't take any proceeds. We charge the chefs a minimal of $5 a month to be on the platform. Whatever money you make after that through the Hire a Chef page is yours to keep. So it's a really good thing, man, because, again, we're all about connecting people, right? That's what we're about. This connects the cannabis chef with the customer and makes that seal to where they can work out deals. And it's good because, again, it's bringing people chefs from all 50 states. We got chefs in New York, Florida, Texas, Arizona, shout out Seattle, L.A., all of California, Nevada. I mean, it's so many states, man, that it's like, it's wild, and it's just growing by the day. So if you're a cannabis chef, an edible maker, you're a home cook, you know, we just want to see passion. If you have passion for cooking with cannabis, please check out the Cannabis Chef Union. You can find us at cculanding.com. That's CCU landing, like you're landing a plane. cculanding.com. Go there if you're a cannabis chef, man, and sign up for the platform. And let's get you hired, man. Let's get you out there to where you can be getting some jobs and really getting out there, you know, showing your brand off, man. That's what it's all about. You already know.
Yes, sir. You don't have to do it yourself. Come and get some help and connect with us.